And welcome to Are You Serious Talk. My name is Tony E, and I'm here with my lovely co-host.
I am Decorian.
I'm now.
And we are here to discuss with you guys some 2012 highlights. Okay, fellas, we're going to start off first with the latest and the greatest. We're going to kind of start off from the summer because everybody isn't going to really remember everything from the jump of the year to the end of the year. So we're going to try to include everyone into a little small summary. First, I want to go ahead and I want to kick off with the tropical superstorm Sandy.
Okay.
Now, we know Sandy was a tropical storm. She started down at the bottom of the Atlantic, somewhere in the middle, and she combined with a snowstorm, and she hit the East Coast very hard. Now, with that East Coast was an epidemic. Now, as Southerners, we all know their pain. But how do we feel about it? There was a lot of deaths. There was a lot of people that were left without, like we were left without as New Orleanians in 2006? 2006, 2005. And it hit home for a lot of us. Some of us were not senior years. Some of us were juniors. Some of us were just freshmen in college. Basically, we all were still trying to figure out life. It even spanned into Mississippi and Alabama. So as Southerners, how do we really feel about the devastation that this storm caused? I mean, it wasn't expected.
Like you said, I totally can relate to that. I believe that dealing with Katrina the way we did, it affected us a lot. And it caused over, 400 deaths? So just imagine what these people are going through. Some people don't know where their parents are. Some people don't know if their brothers or sisters or niece or nephew are alive. It is very devastating. And for it to be a small storm like a Category 2, you weren't going to expect something so major to happen. So I can totally understand what those people are going through, especially what happened in 2005 with us. My heart goes out to them.
I mean, a lot of Southerners said that, oh, well, now you know how we feel. You should have left. Do you feel like that was petty, though? Because I feel like that was a little petty. I mean, I feel like we as Southerners always claim the Southern hospitality and we greet you and we carry ourselves in a certain way. But for us to turn the other cheek and say that, oh, well, just like y'all said, we should have got out, y'all should have got out. That's not fair, really. I don't think that was right in saying so.
I think it was just a fair warning for everybody, but the way it came off, it was kind of negative. You should get out of here, but I think it was just a fair warning, like, look, take heed to what happened to New Orleans and the Katrina victims there, take heed. Mel, so how do you feel about that?
I do feel sad, and I'm really saddened by what happened to those victims of, Hurricane Sandy. I'm impressed that the help, the aid, that it came like that, and now it's like a lot of press, and they're really helping everybody out, and it's like they're rushing and they're donating money and raising money, and they're rebuilding things. It's kind of like you said, Katrina all over again.
I mean, I think that the nation as a whole, we've learned our lesson. For Katrina, we were totally unprepared, and it really just sucked. So, I think we've got it now. We've got the message, and so we're kind of moving on from it and trying to help those that we need to help up with. So, in the words of moving on, we're going to hit the election. Now, my president is black. I'm going to just say it. I'm about to get ignorant. All that properness I just had is about to go away because my president is a black man. And I am proud of him. I'm sorry. I understand that, hey, I was not pleased with him his first couple of years of election. I was not. The first couple of years he was in office, I was not pleased with him. He was upsetting my spirit. I feel like all those sweet little promises of candy drops and lemon drops falling on my head were not going to come true. But at the end, I feel like he tried to do something to satisfy us.
No, I agree with that to an extent because I believe in the first 100 days he did try to do something. It's just, how do you try to reconstruct something that took years of damage? Like, think about it. I'm not knocking anybody. There were former presidents who damaged a lot of the things that this country has went through. And for this one man to come in just because he has African American descent, he's looked at as, oh, he's negative. Oh, he isn't doing anything. He actually did a lot in the first 100 days. It's just, it takes effort. It takes time. And people need to give him that.
And it also takes cooperation from the Republicans.
And that was a hard task right there.
Really, GOP did not give him the support and the backing that he needed.
Right.
How do we feel about Romney's relentless bashing throughout the election? I just feel like he just kept trying to come for Obama, and Obama was kind of taking it. Like, you know what, I'm going to play it cool. I'm not going to trip about this. He can say what he wants, even though he made a fool out of himself several different ways. Because, no, you cannot take the funding from PBS because PBS is funded by someone else. The government does not fund it. I'm sorry, Romney. You're stupid. Big Bird pays himself. I am so sorry. Elmo says, I pay me. The government don't do nothing.
Let's not talk about Elmo. Let's leave Elmo where he at. We choose not to talk about.
We should let that.
Elmo's he's somewhere else. Let Elmo.
He here with them boys.
We're not gonna allegedly, Kevin. Allegedly.
Kevin, I love you.
Okay. But however, are we excited that the president is back in office and that his ratings have gone back up? His approval ratings have shot up since the election.
Absolutely. I think this thing with New York has actually opened a lot of doors for him. It showed that he was more willing, more tactful, more ready for this. He was ready for this term. And if he could go another term, I wish he could.
I think what really boils down to it, he has a good cabinet behind him, and even more so, he has a good wife to back him. I swear they be in the bedroom at night having sex, going over battle plans. And how they gonna rule the nation. I'm not lying.
I think they're trying to, sink her battleship, but that's another story.
Sink her battleship. So, sinking battleships, we have had a lot of tragedies this year. The 2 massacres that happened this year.
Devastating.
One in the summertime, Batman Rising. We had to deal with a man coming through the theater, taking lives, several lives. And I will never forget the man who lost his daughter. He was holding her, running, and she got shot. And that really hurts me. And needless to say, the massacre in Connecticut, in the school, that what do we do as a nation? What do we do as people to comfort one another? What do we do to stop things like this happening? Because some people are going on a rant about how, like Pierce Morgan, a rant about how guns need to be confined and the gun control policy needs to change, while other people are saying, why should you take away my gun control? Why would you change my gun policy and my rights to have that gun? It's my amendment right. And what do we do to put a clamp down on these kind of happenings, to stop these people from getting a hold of these guns and taking lives unnecessarily?
Well, I was going to say, you already touched on it, that the first thing people are going to say is the right to bear arms. That's the first thing people are going to look at. That's the first thing everybody's going to throw up is the right to bear arms. You need to go ahead and let us have our rights because of this. I do think that we do need to keep that intact and keep that going, a right to bear arms. However, we need to have certain policies behind that. I hate to say it, in some cases, some people need to get checked. Not everybody is stable enough to maintain a gun, and honestly, who's to say this won't happen again? Who's to say the situation will not take place again? This time it was children. Who else is it going to be?
Right.
Is somebody going to run through a hospital and shoot up newborn infants? What's going to happen next?
The only sad thing about it is me and my mother were having a debate about this just yesterday. And she said the gun control policies have nothing to do with it. She said you also have to think about the fact that people buy guns off the streets.
That's true.
That's not going to stop them. So I guess we have to, for those who believe in him, we have to pray. And for those who do believe in hope, we have to hope for the best. For now.
Pretty much. Okay. This is how I feel. Basically, if they do, how can I put it? If they do try to prevent, like the gun law or try to go against it or whatever like that, if somebody wants to kill you, they will fucking kill you. Like, that's just how I fucking feel. If they want to get at you, they're going to get at you. It is what it is, no matter what. If the killer wants to get you, he or she will get you. Mm-hmm. I do think that it's really bad that it happened to kids, but in my mind, Wendy, I think that something like this happens at least once or twice out of the year, like kids playing with guns or finding guns. I mean, my thing is, if you have a gun, lock it, put it up, don't let the kids get to it, like put it somewhere up high where they can't get to it. But you really can't stop someone from going into, like you said, a hospital or a school or anywhere in public and shooting everybody up. You just, as much as you want to stop it, it's going to happen. Like you said, they sell guns on the street. You can try to stop it, but
there's not much you can do.
Pretty much.
Fellas, well, I want to go into our last topic.
Okay.
Now, this is my favorite topic for the evening. I think this is a topic where we all can just kind of sip our tea. Yes, sip our tea, fellas. Shall we sip our tea? I want to talk about the best and worst entertainment news this year. Are you ready?
Yes,
Decoring, go.
Oh, okay. My best of entertainment?
Yes.
The best for me would be congratulations to Kate Middleton in her pregnancy. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations to the royal family, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Now, your worst.
Oh, wow. My worst would be the death of Whitney Houston.
Oh.
That was tragic. She was coming back.
Oh.
Everything was going great for you, and certain things took place, and my heart goes out to you and your family, as well as the death of Latina Reed, who was also the member of Black.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Great losses to the music industry. For now, your best and your worst?
I'm going to talk about my worst. My worst is Whitney Houston passing away. Whitney, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you.
What is your handkerchief?
I would have to say my best. That's a really tough question. Well, I can't say Rihanna and Chris Brown getting back together. I'm not sure. Chris and Reed. Robin, are y'all back together? I really, are y'all back together? I want to know. Are you back together with Chris, Robin? I really want to know. Tweet me. I want to know. I can't say that I have a best of 20. Come here. I want to tell you something. The McRibs are back at McDonald's. I really don't have the best.
Jesus.
I really
They break it down.
Oh, Jesus.
Somebody's very hungry.
Yeah, I had one last week. It was so good. Baby, I was so fat last
As
week.
you can see, my correspondents are fat girls at heart. Mm-hmm.
Honey. Yes, Lord. Give it to me, baby. So anyways, now for my best and my worst. Okay, so my best this year was the birth of Baby Blue. I'm sorry. I don't care if she didn't hold that baby. I don't care if her stomach did push out when she sat down with Piers Morgan. I don't care if it really was in her stomach, but her love was on top and she got a child. I am so freaking happy for them. I think she deserves it. I think she and Jay-Z make a phenomenal couple. They make a great pair. I think next to and after Will and Jada, they describe black love to the T. Yes, I said Will and Jada are tied.
Put that on Essence, huh?
Yes, Lord. Will and Jada are better than me. Yes, I think they are just the moguls. And yes, Jay-Z has his own record label again. I just think they are just so great. I'm so happy for them. Baby Blue looks like a little Spanish baby. I don't think it's hers. But hey, it's your child. It's on the birth certificate. Yes. Baby Blue Ivy, you are it for 2012. Yes, you are the weed for the week. Yes. Okay, so anyways, and my worst. Now, Rihanna, didn't he punch you in your eye? Girl, didn't he bite you on your shoulder? And you talking to him again? Girl, didn't your mama teach you better than that? Girl, what was wrong with you? He strong-armed you into the door. Strong-armed you like a real man, like pow. And you talking to him again? Rabin. They still call me Rabin when I come to the country. Rabin and Rabin. Girl, get your life. Cut that nigga loose. Stop making songs with him about y'all secret indiscretions. Chris, we know you was cheating on her. We know you was cheating on your little model girlfriend. What's her name, Corey? What's that nobody name? Oh, Hirochi. That nobody Karuchi. What's her name?
Karuchi.
Karuchi girl sound like Coochie. That little nobody. Now, see, honey, you know you couldn't compete with Riri because she's the real bad girl. But Riri, baby, go get your life. Yeah, baby. Stop messing with that boy. He crazy. That's why he dyed his hair blonde. He nuts. He throwing chairs through windows and things. Paying back fines he ain't gotta pay. Smacking people with phones like he Naomi Campbell. Oh, Lord. Get your life. That was my worst for 2012. Are you serious? Yes, I was. Were you serious?
I was serious.
Were you serious?
I'm very fucking serious.
Yes, honey. Get your lives. And that was Are You Serious Talk. Once again, I'm Tony E.
I'm Decorian J.
I'm Nell.
And this has been Are You Serious Talk.
Now, you guys, if you want to tweet us, we have a Twitter handle. We have a Twitter account. It's at Are You Serious _cast. And I'm going to repeat it again. It's at the letter R, the letter U, serious _cast.
Hit us up. Let us know what you feel. Let us know what you think. And be looking for us on YouTube, baby. We're going to be superstars.
And also, if we have an email address as well, it's areyouserious.cast@gmail.com.
And at that email, you let us know what you think what y'all want to talk about.
Okay. Now, you guys, okay, I have a question of the day. My question of the day is, should you use condoms when you're in a relationship? Don't answer that. I want our viewers to answer that question. So you guys, go to our Twitter handle at the letter R, the letter U, serious _cast. Tweet us, hit us up, let us know how you feel about that.
Tell us what you think of our first show, and we look forward to seeing you again.
Bye, guys.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bobby!